We're here now with The Legal Answer. It's a segment twice a month on Studio 10 brought to you by the Sinas law firm and personal injury attorney Steve Sinas and Katie Tucker. Questions coming from you, the public, and then they'll provide us with the legal answers. But Stephen joins us now. Always nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and today we're talking about motorcycles because May is Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. So today's question is all about kind of motorcycles. Some of the basics to start off with. Do we have to wear a helmet?
Well, from my perspective, you definitely should wear a helmet because it makes a huge difference. But Michigan repealed its helmet law in 2012. So now the law says if you're over the age of 21 and you've been riding a motorcycle with an endorsement for 2 years, or you've taken a motorcycle safety course, you can ride without a helmet if you buy a certain type of insurance.
Okay.
And we're here today to help the viewers better understand how the Michigan no-fault insurance law fits into the rights of motorcyclists.
Yeah.
So with regard to this helmet issue, you have to buy $20,000 of motorcycle medical no-fault insurance. That's unique. You don't have to buy that, but the law says if you don't want to wear a helmet, you have to have that special type of insurance.
Okay, that makes sense. So what about the insurance requirements? Are they the same for motorcyclists as they are for driving a standard motor vehicle?
They are not.
Okay.
As a motorcyclist, you have to have liability and property damage on your motorcycle. If you want to ride without a helmet, you also have to have that medical insurance up to $20,000. But motorcycles are not motor vehicles when it comes to the Michigan no-fault law. And that really makes a big distinction in terms of what the rights are of motorcyclists. Michigan no-fault benefits are hugely important to those severely injured in crashes. It can cover lifetime medical expenses, loss of income from work for 3 years, household services you may need if you're injured and can't do things around your house. So Michigan no-fault is really important, but you only get no-fault benefits if you're a motorcyclist injured in a crash involving another motor vehicle.
Okay.
So if you're just on your motorcycle and you spin out, you're not going to get no-fault benefits, and you need to understand that those aren't going to be available to you. But if a motor vehicle is somehow involved, you can argue that the auto insurance companies who covered the motor vehicle have to pay your no-fault benefits, and we handle those claims for injured motorcyclists at our firm.
Okay, no, that makes sense. And so, you know, on that topic of injury, if someone is injured in a crash as a motorcyclist, can they still sue the at-fault driver who caused the crash? Right.
The Michigan no-fault law has gotten even more complicated as a result of the 2019 amendments to the no-fault law. So we don't have all the time for me to go through all those details. But the key thing for people to understand is that you may have these rights to pursue no-fault benefits, as I just explained. But then there are rights you can pursue against the at-fault driver for your pain and suffering damages, your loss of quality of life, and all your economic damages that aren't covered by no-fault benefits. So in order to pursue your rights in their entirety, you need to pursue your no-fault benefits and your rights against the at-fault driver if there is one.
Got it, and that makes complete sense. And so say if we are in an accident, how soon should we contact an attorney if we're injured in a motorcycle crash?
Given the nuances and complexities that motorcyclists face under the law, if you're seriously hurt, you should be really looking into your legal rights and making sure you understand them, consulting with family members and friends about your rights, and I think it really makes good sense for people to talk to an attorney early on because you just want to make sure you get out ahead of everything.
No, that's great, and we're so appreciative that you're here to break down all of our questions with the legal answers with us. And if you have any questions yourself, all the information on your screen is right there on how to contact, of course, Sinas law firm, so we can talk these things through. But thank you so much for being here and really breaking it down for us.
Thank you for having me.